Hey DiBara family, this is Shaelee with Midtown Marketing. I have your website pulled up here so that we can start going over your online presence and see ways to increase it to get you even more customers here. And starting off with your website, you guys have some great call to actions here. Anywhere where they can click to call you, fill out a lead form, this chat, that will really help with your conversion rates. Scrolling through here, looks like your site was really well structured. Yeah, you guys have a great looking site here. One thing that I would recommend would be to add content. Google has what's called crawlers, and they crawl the internet 24/7. And so they are going through all of this content here, and they're seeing what keywords are embedded throughout here, as well as if you're providing value to your reader. And that also includes what photos were saved as before they were uploaded. A good rule of thumb would be to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage, and then you would want to have those keywords embedded throughout. One example of a keyword is Los Angeles Driveway Company. And whenever your future customers are searching for this, the first thing that's populating are some ads here. And ads are definitely something to consider for yourself. They can be a great tool when utilized correctly to increase your business. And if we scroll down, this is the start of what's called the organic listing. 60 to 70% of business goes into this organic listing here. And this is where your website is ranking down here. And if we keep scrolling, this is the Google Map Pack section. 30 to 40% of business goes into this section here. And you want to be ranking in the top 3 because the top 3 get a lot of that, 30 to 40%. The way that you beat your competitors out here would be to have a Google business profile. And I see that you have one here. And then the next step would be to completely optimize it. And to do that, you'd want to make sure that you're adding geotagged photos here. You guys are doing a great job with your reviews. You want to be consistent with adding those 5-star reviews, so keep that up. Making sure that the profile is filled out completely and accurately. And that also includes this About section down here. You guys have it pretty filled out here, so you are already set apart from most companies. But you want to have this filled out as close to the 750 characters that it allows to be even more set apart. And the most time-consuming part of this is what is called citations. A citation is your business name, the address and phone number in other places like Yelp. And with all of these things combined, and then having more citations than your competitors in your local directories, you can have your share of that 30 to 40% and be ranking in the top 3. And if we scroll back down, we are back into the organic listing. And so this is the end of the first page, and that means that you guys are on the first page, which is great because over 90% of people will stay on the first page of Google. And so you are here. The top 3 spots get a lot of that 60 to 70% in this organic listing. And so let's take a look at the #1 ranking website here and see what we can do to beat them. Quickly scrolling through their site, they have some great call to actions as well. It looks like you are already beating them with content. So let's take a look at the back end of each website, starting with Fidelity. I have their website plugged in here into Ahrefs, and we're going to take a look at ratings pulled from Google data. The UR and the DR, this is the trustworthiness and the authority of a website. They have 26 and 6, and what's making up their ratings here are the 1.81 million backlinks coming from 1.67 thousand referring domains. A backlink is one website linking to another one, like a shout out, and it's important to note that not all backlinks are the same. There are high quality backlinks that will boost this UR and the DR, and there are spammy ones that will bring these numbers down. So you do want to be intentional there, and you do want to make sure the backlinks are relevant to your industry. Google does pay attention to that. And so as well as what goes hand in hand with this to rank on the first page of Google are keywords. You want to make sure that you have buyer intent keywords here. That way you are being pushed to the top of Google and being found for what you would want to be found for. Fidelity has 4,700 keywords and 212 monthly traffic. And if we go take a look at yours, I have your website plugged in here. You have 31 and 20 coming from 1.47 thousand backlinks from 113 preferring domains, 421 keywords, and 133 monthly traffic. And so the first thing that I see here is that you guys are beating them with the UR and the DR, which is great. So what we would want to do in this specific situation is make sure that you have those buyer intent keywords on your site. And then that way these two things can work together to push you to the top of Google. And then we'd want to make sure that your UR and DR is higher than all of your competitors for the keywords that apply to you. And we would do that by making sure that you have those high quality backlinks here. And then that way, with the UR and the DR being higher, we can push you to the top of Google, and then you'd be found for what you would want to be found for. You want buyer intent keywords, that way your leads are being qualified from the beginning and you're getting quality leads. And so there's a couple ways to get you those high quality backlinks, one of which is called the copycat method. We can go into your competitors' backlinks and link those to you, because if it is working for them to rank on the front page of Google, it would work for you. And then as well as doing extensive research to find those buyer intent keywords that apply to you, we can take a look at your competitors' keywords as well as doing a separate search, because they don't always have all of those good quality keywords. So just a quick recap. We'd want to make sure that your Google business profile is ranking for all the cities that you are doing service in. So we want to make sure that you have one for those cities, as well as making sure that they are completely optimized so that you're getting the 30 to 40% share for those services. And then with your website, we want to make sure that you have quality content to support those buyer intent keywords, and then high quality backlinks. That way you are being pushed to the top of the front page of Google and being found for what you would want to be found for. Because the more eyes that are on your site, the more people would be converting to your customers. And I hope that this video was helpful for you. I look forward to hearing from you, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. Thanks.